This is going to be a short tutorial to show us how we are going to join our panels together for the Scraptastic Tunic. We're not going to be sewing seams the conventional way, but we are going to be lacing them up. I finished my tunic, but I used variegated yarns in black, so it was really hard to see. So I knitted up a couple little mock panels just for the benefit of showing you how to do this. So we're going to start with 2 tapestry needles, our panels, and the yarn with which we're going to seam. And you are going to start by taking a length of yarn 4 times the length of your panels. Now, your panels are going to be much longer than this, obviously, probably 25 inches or so, which means you're going to need about 100 inches for your seaming thread, yarn. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's not critical. You don't want shorter than 4 times, so a little, little looseness is good. Then you thread 1 needle with one end of the yarn, and you thread the other end of the yarn through another tapestry needle. This is much the way you start lacing your sneakers. And then you, from front to back, in the uppermost corner stitch, pull the yarn through with 1 needle, and the same thing on the other side with the other needle. Front to back, through the uppermost corner stitch. And now when you pull your yarns, you snug them up, you want to do it so that the halfway point of your seaming yarn is halfway between the two panels. So you want it snug. Now you're going to cross in the back, and the yarn and the needle that are on this side are going to come up through the back of the other side of the other panel. You can do a close-up now. And same thing. The needle that was on that side now comes over to this side, back to front. So it's going to make a crossover in the back, and you snug it up. And that's how we're going to start. Now you're going to make X's all the way down, about every 4 rows. So just leave 1 yarn to the side, start with 1, and go 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Bring your yarn over, and it's going to make the first half of the X, and then go down 4 more rows, or however many you want. I found that 4 worked well for fingering weight yarn. You don't have an X that's too big. You don't want to pull the yarn too tightly or it'll pucker. You don't want it too loose or you'll have gaps. So just so it makes your piece lie nice and flat. Again, just about the first stitch in only. You don't want it to go much further than that. And I'm not going to make you watch me do the entire thing. I'll do 1 more stitch. So we've gotten all the way to the bottom. Let's pretend. And that sits. Then you come back up to the top and take your other yarn and you finish your X. You bring it down through the top of the other X and back up through the bottom of the first leg of the X. So you're completing the X, cross, go down and up. Again, make sure it's nice and snug but not pulling. Down and up. Your panels will have been blocked already. We're going to pre-block. The blocking is done before the seaming on this, which is good because then you'll have greater definition of your rows, so it'll be easier to pick out every 4 rows. And that's it. That's what the lacing looks like. And then when you're at the bottom, you're going to finish it the same way. Let's pretend we're already down there. You're going to finish your X over here and finish this X over here, assuming I've laced all the way down. My needle came undone, so we're just going to quickly get that back in here. And you're going to finish it the same way you started it. You're going to come across the top and go down on the other panel, the opposing panel. Same thing on this side. Oh, you were already down, so you're going to come across and down on this side as well. So it finishes off the bottom the same way as the top. That's really one big long X, which won't happen. But you're going to have this. And you want to make it as uniform as possible. And from the back, it looks like this. So that you can actually, if you want to have a reversible tunic, you can. The seam is sturdy. It's not going anywhere. It's pretty. And if you wanted to, if you're doing solid panels, you can do one leg, one color, and the other leg of the X another color. So that, say you had a turquoise panel here and a black panel here, you would have the black stitching show against the turquoise and the turquoise stitching showing on the black. That might be interesting too. You can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of this. But there you have it. That's how we will lace our Scraptastic panels. You will be doing the shoulder seams this way if you'd like. You can do the mattress stitch, but I did my entire tunic with this lace-up method. The sleeves, the whole thing. It was actually fun to do. It's, I guess, technically still sewing, but it didn't feel like it. It just felt fun. That's it.